Yo, I watched the full 50-minute Zenless Zone Zero 1.4 live stream, so you don't have to, and I want to give you a summary of everything that's going to be coming in version 1.4, including the free Harumasa. Now, what's interesting about what they showed for the free Harumasa as well is if you see down here below, it says that we're actually going to version 1.6. So this means version 1.6 of the game is confirmed, because I didn't know if we were going from 1.4 to 2.0, you know? Probably a bunch of people didn't know. But free Harumasa, if you didn't know, and we're going to be getting materials to level him up to level 40 for free, which is pretty nice as well. And he's going to be coming from the special visitor event. But now that we have gotten that out of the way, let's talk about everything else that's coming in the new patch. You know, they had the trailer and everything. If you want to go watch that, you can go watch that on your own, obviously, there. They had Dewey on the live stream. He had some, like, you know, some features here and there. I think it was at like the very start somewhere. I don't know. Unimportant. First things first, we have a new main story quest that we are getting here. It has some very nice art. Look at Belle. Oh my god. That is very nice art for the main story that we are getting there. Miyabi is getting a ton of love. Voice crack, by the way. She has this cute animated short film that's planning to be coming out here. And she also has her own dedicated story, as they always do for new characters. We have some new maps that are coming. We have this like cargo crate area. Then we have this little lounge area with the bar and everything, and then there's also the port area that we're also getting as well, which is, you know, pretty cool. You know, something different, I guess. You know, one of the big things they're also changing is that for main story there is no longer going to be TVs, and this affects even the very start of the game. So you're someone that quit Zenless because of the TVs, you didn't want to progress through that. They are changing it so now you can just play through the story without TVs. Now, if you're someone that did like TVs though, they are still going to allow you to have TVs. So now story is always going to have a non-TV mode and a TV version of it, which is pretty nice. I personally will always be using the non-TV mode, you know? Get me out of the TVs, brother. Get me out of the TVs. We're getting a new way to see the story. HSR added something like this like a couple patches ago. Pretty much has the story more organized, and you're going to get rewards now for doing the quests, like as you progress through this, instead of just like the regular rewards that you get for the quest. You'll have the quest rewards, and then when you go to this and like you do your progression, you'll get even more rewards as well. Let's go even further up into this. You know, Miyabi is coming out. She's confirmed to be Frost element. Frost is still ice, but she has a unique version of ice. If you're pre-farming for her, she's ice and anomaly, so those are the materials you're going to be needing to farm for her. And yeah, you know, pretty simple stuff. She's got some really sick gameplay. If you have not seen her gameplay, this is what her gameplay looks like. Very crazy. I mean, she is doing everything everywhere. Virgil. Yeah, Virgil just going crazy. We got Yanagi Virgil, and now we have Miyabi Virgil. I don't even... They definitely improved her gameplay from the beta, I'm not gonna lie. From seeing the gameplay from the beta, definitely improved it. Only thing, I think her ult animation could be a little bit better, but Zenless ults are never anything like too crazy, to be honest. We have Harumasa as well. If you don't know what Harumasa gameplay looks like, you know, he's just like he's like a bow, and like he pulls out daggers as well that he can do. Apparently this guy got like nerfed though after he became free. Someone told me, you know, rumor flying around. I don't know how, you know, how true that is. I hope he's not that bad, you know. I think I'll try him out for sure. But he's got this cool thing. After he marks someone, he can instantly dash them, which is really cool in my opinion. But other stuff that is really nice that we're getting this new Bang Boo that is crazy. Look at this guy. This Bang Boo is literally Super Saiyan. This is Agent Gulliver. We've seen this guy in the 1.3 story quest with Yanagi, but we have SSJ4 Brawler Boo and Captain Falco. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Flies in, and then he uppercut kicks them after doing a spin kick. What? Look at this guy. He's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy. I'm getting him for sure. He is a 4-star, and we're getting him for free. And then the Officer Boo that knocks through the door, you know, our FBI guy, you have to wish for him, but you know, they give you 1,000,000 Boopons. You can get that guy easily. We have this an event that's like exploration. It's like a new type of exploration that they're experimenting with. It's going to give you hamster cage and a new free weapon. Don't know anything about the weapon, to be honest. If you know about the weapon, it's probably out there. You know, Dreams, there's going to be playing as Bang Boo, and there's going to be playing as your character as well. Something with Miyabi. This kind of looks like the area when we learned about the Void Hunters, if you remember that. The whole area was white, and then like when they showed like enemies or like NPCs or anything, it was like red, white, and red. Kind of reminds me of like Super Hot, if you know what that is, or like Blob. Anyways, other stuff that we have here, we have more stuff that's a part of this event. You know, a little combat section and stuff like that. And this gives you a free weapon, like I said before. And it's going to have its own shop dedicated to it, which is pretty cool, you know. Then we are getting a full revamp on Hollow Zero, and if you play HSR, they're pretty much just making Zenless's Divergent Universe. That's literally what this is. Your characters get leveled up for you, and they get gear if you don't have anything on them. This is going to be the new way to get your weekly Hollow Zero clear, and so on. So, as you can see, they added to the right here. There's also a new boss. I'll talk about that later. And there's going to be first-time clear rewards for this. Same for when we got Nineveh, and then we got the combat version of Nineveh when they removed the TVs. Also, this mode is not going to have TVs. And on top of that, this has this own gear system where your characters actually get new skills, and your Bangbus have new assists. I don't know what they were doing with the audio there. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, you actually can get some new skills, which they show for Ellen here. She has like this new blade attack where she slashes out a blade. And then Yanagi has this thing where she can just full lightning strike. Now, you know, she literally turns into a lightning god. That's pretty cool. I want to see what they got for Soldier 11. I hope it's GOAT. Also, by the way, for my fellow Soldier 11 men, they still don't have anything about Soldier 11. She has to have the craziest wallpaper, surely. Like, there's no new rep for Soldier 11, by the way. Unfortunate. But yeah, that is what that is. We are getting a new endgame mode that is going to require 3 teams, and this mode is permanent and is going to rotate with Shield defense, and they're going to extend the current Shield defense to match the new schedule that we're going to get, because with this getting added into the rotation schedule, we are going to have a new mode every week, they said, but the mode is going to last for 2 weeks. So it's kind of like how HSR has right now, where like it goes like MOC, Pure Fiction, Apocalyptic Shadow, MOC, Pure Fiction, Apocalyptic Shadow, you know, and they have like the weekly, bi-week schedule and stuff like that. This mode, by the way, is a boss rush mode, which is pretty cool. You just fight a bunch of bosses in here. Now, the really cool thing about this mode, though, is the scoring system. This is something I've wanted Wuthering Waves to do for the longest here, and I wish they had this on launch, is your damage or your score goes up from you doing damage to the enemy, but that's not the only thing. You actually get score as well from landing parries, interrupting enemy mechanics, doing good dodges, canceling their attacks, and so on and stuff like that. You know, generating decibels. These are all things that are going to be giving you score in the new mode, which is really nice. Obviously, I'll talk about this more when the game comes out, but for now, it looks like a really promising game mode to play for Zenless here. Not gonna lie, they've been popping off with some of these endgame modes here that they've been doing with Tower and now this. Next thing I want to talk about here is we have this Bangbu Tower Defense, which is literally balloons. Or if you play Arknights, you know, Gotcha Space, more familiar with Arknights versus balloons probably. This is literally Bangbu balloons. Just literally Tower Defense, a bunch of Tower Defense game modes. Looks pretty fun. I like balloons. I like Tower Defense. It's pretty cool. Definitely better than the events that are in this 1.3 patch. I think 1.3 events have been kind of sleeper-tin. And there's that archipelago thing that's all inside a TV. I do not want to do that, man. We have another event, by the way. If you know Mr. Hello inside of the HIA, he has free EXP for your characters. They're doing that again. They're refreshing it, which is pretty cool. We're getting a rerun of the puzzle event. You know, we already had this like a patch ago, I think. Rerunning that. We have the new weekly system that we have. We're pretty much getting an event of that. These are like tasks you have to do, and after you do that, you get polychromes. Pretty simple. We have double events. It seems like we're going to have a double event every patch. Same thing, you know, they do. We have our login event stuff as well. They talk about that later. Then there is 2 new disc sets. I don't want to go that in depth in these. I'm going to make a new video on these, on like how these change characters and everything. But just to read them off here, the Branch and Blade song obviously is for Miyabi. It even has her little summon on it. And then there's the Astral Voice, which is probably going to be for the new character. If you don't know Astro Yao or Astra Yao, she has been shown like around the map and everything. And a lot of people think she's going to be one of the next characters to come out, because we know the Idol group is the last group that we have not gotten any characters from, you know, with Sons of Caledon, you know, Bellabog, the police force and all that stuff. We haven't gotten anyone from the Idol group, so this is probably going to be for one of the Idol group characters, and probably the Astra girl, since it's called Astra Voice. Yeah, but this gives you crit damage. After you do Anomaly Mastery, you get more crit damage, and it gives you some crit rate. And this gives you attack, and when your teammates swap through, you get a buff called Astral, and when you get to 3 stacks, you can get a damage increase on your Quick Assist. Very interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like I said, I'll go more in depth on this on a future video. To be honest, this is a new port area. They're adding more stuff into this little area in our room. Then they talked about the free Harumasa. Oh, I didn't give you guys the decode. I mean, the code honestly should go to Hoya Lab. If you know there's a live stream, go to the Hoya Lab. They always give you the code there. But Void Hunter, I love that Zenless does 1 code. I don't know why we have to redeem 3 codes in the other games. You know, let's get to the 1 code system. You know, next they're gonna make it so you can just redeem that junk in game. It's gonna go into your mailbox after the patch starts. Surely they're gonna do that. Next things here, the 2 new Bang Boos, obviously. We have icons for Harumasa, and Sokaku is also getting a trust event. She didn't have one before. Now Miyabi and Harumasa also will have one once they come out. Then this is their wallpapers, if you want to know what their wallpapers look like. I mean, nothing too crazy. I don't think Zenless wallpapers has anything crazy going on. I think they could do more with the wallpapers, to be honest, but I guess they want them to be simple. I don't know. I feel like wallpapers go a little crazier. Maybe there's like a premium wallpaper or something. Login events, like I said, they're going to have login events. This is the progression thing I was talking about. They re-talked about this. My thing is not loading because balloons. Okay. Thank you, Internet. Thank you, Spectrum. Okay. This is them talking about the... Oh, my thing didn't even load. It's talking about the progression system. This is talking about the doubler event. All right, next thing, big for quality of life. They're making it so coffee now, instead of being, it resets on dailies on like what you can get a 2x for, it's just going to be 180, and then after you have the 80, there's the 60, and it's just going to be a 2x for any card that you want to fight. I can't find it in here. It's like, they talked about it for like literally 2 seconds, but that's what they're doing. They also have this super in-depth like character building recommendation. In terms of all the Hoyo games, this is the most in-depth one I have seen so far. I don't know why for Soldier 11 though that they are recommending the Nekomata weapon when she literally has Brimstone, but maybe that's just like a preview thing or something, I don't know. But yeah, they have like a bunch of recommendation stuff, and you can get like your friends to recommend stuff for you as well, which is like interesting, I guess. They're making it also so you can run around with characters in your team and like around the map and stuff. Also, they're gonna make it so you can walk around with any character you want. So like, you know, and you can bring them to the arcade, which is interesting. You know, you're gonna go and date your character at the arcade, I guess. You know, something like that. You can invite them to arcade, but yeah, you can also just walk around with anyone here, and like you do like events with them and stuff, which is interesting, I guess. Cool stuff you can do. They just follow you around. They can give you gifts. Other stuff here, I think that was about it. Another thing is they're making it so you can delete previous quest resources, because the game is massive. The game is at like 100 gigs, you know, so now you can delete that old stuff. And lastly, what else I have written down here? I think that's it. Oh, I didn't talk about decibels are no longer shared. I think everyone knows that though, because they didn't really go in depth on it. They literally just said pretty much what we know already from 1.3 stream about the decibels not being shared. I think they're gonna wait till the patch actually comes out to go more in depth on this. I'll have a video on this when they actually talk about this and give us more information on this. But yeah, I think that is about it for quality of life version 1.4. All the stuff we need to know. Free Harumasa, you know. Oh, they're releasing the Zenless soundtrack, if you cared about that as well. Also, here's the wait, if you're looking for it. Oh, that's not. Dude, why is YouTube preview so scuffed, man? I saw the way there. Oh, he outroed. Ah, big delay on screen. Holy. Yeah, that is it. Alright, I condensed the 50-minute stream into 14 minutes. I wanted to be even shorter, but I was yapping a little bit. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this gave you everything you need to know about 1.4. If you have a question, ask me down in the comments, because I might have forgotten something. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, there's also this thing you can pre-register on the website for. They're probably going to tweet about it and everything. If you follow Zenless, you're going to see it. There's a pre-register for 1.4, and you can like invite people. And yeah, that's about it though. Hope you enjoyed version 1.4 summary. See ya. 14 minutes, 15 minutes about to be on the